you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
What's up, beauties? Welcome back to the channel, or if you are brand new here and this is the very first time you're ever seeing me, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. All right, beauties, we have another video coming at you, a little bit different. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. I am sharing 3 high protein dinners that I've made over the course of the last week or so. They are new ones. They're not super complicated, and they all turned out delicious. So of course, right now, as I talk about throughout the video, I'm not cutting, so there are definitely ways to make these even more macro friendly if you are in a fat loss phase or you're cutting right now. So, and I give you different options throughout the video in case that applies to you. So I'm not going to gab a ton. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We are making some Cowboy potato casserole in the crock pot. This is a new recipe that I've never tried before that I found on Pinterest. I'll link the original one down below. I've got all the goods laid out here. We have right under 2 pounds of 90% lean ground beef here. I've got a half cup of each of these cheeses. This is the Great Value triple cheddar, and this is the reduced fat sharp cheddar. I had both on hand, so I just did half of each. We've got a half cup of the low fat Fairlife milk, some minced garlic, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, onion powder, garlic powder, Kinder's buttery steakhouse seasoning, because I put that on everything, some paprika, and then salt and pepper. For our veggies, we have 5 russet potatoes here, 1 red bell pepper, and 1 onion chopped up. We're first going to brown up our meat, add in our seasonings and our onions and pepper, get that all done together. While that's cooking, we're going to slice up our potatoes, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, I just hit the pan with a spray of avocado oil. We're going to go ahead and put our veggies in first and let them start to soften up, and then we'll add our ground beef and get it all browned up. Okay, so the veggies are nice and translucent, getting some color to them. Now I'm going to add in the ground beef. Took a chance on a good thing. Yeah. Now I got you on my right wing. Let me know, it's casual. You text me in the morning, you're available. Am I dreaming? Can't believe I forgot this feeling. I just added the milk in the cream of mushroom can just to get all of the soup out, and now we'll add it to the cream of mushroom soup and our seasoning. Alright, we've got our meat mixture all done here. Added in some seasonings, threw in the minced garlic. It is browned and ready to rock and roll. In the bottom of the crock pot, I have half of the potatoes that I sliced up. Now we're going to do half of the meat mixture and half of the soup mixture, and then we're going to repeat the layers again. No words to describe the way that you shine. An angel in disguise. I wanna make you mine. One time. All right, we've got the first layer done. Now we're going to do another layer of potatoes, meat, and soup mixture. Well, it's all steamed up, so you can't really see in there, but we got the second layer done. Now we've put the lid on. We put it on high for 3 to 4 hours. At about the 3-hour mark, I'm going to check it, and then we're going to top it with cheese. Just let it go for a little bit to get the cheese nice and bubbly. And I'll show you when we get to that step. All right, guys, so I actually had it on high right over 2 hours, and then I turned it to warm while we went to go do our hot yoga class. Now we just got back. Potatoes are fork tender. Everything's smelling delicious. I'm going to top it with cheese, and now I put it back on high just so the cheese can get bubbly, about 15 minutes or so. All right, let's see if we get steamed out. I wish you guys could see the actual color. It is not coming off on camera. Yep, and there goes the steam. Look at it sizzling. Look at that cheesy melted goodness. We're getting ready to plate this baby up. All right, you can see it a little better in this light. Look at that cheesy, awesome goodness. Potatoes and meat, peppers, onions, cheese, yes please. And I will pop the macros up on the screen here. The entire recipe makes 8 servings. right, guys, tonight's dinner is incredibly easy, which you know I'm all about, that quick, convenient, easy life that hits all the macros, tastes delicious. I picked up some of these mozzarella chicken meatballs from Sam's Club. They're the Members Mark brand with mozzarella, basil, and roasted garlic. First time trying these. I'll keep you guys posted. All natural, gluten-free, all that jazz. We've got some Barilla protein pasta, Good and Gather reduced fat mozzarella cheese, some Classico tomato basil pasta sauce, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, parsley. We'll use a little bit of the Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse also just because it's delicious. I'm gonna do a super easy meatball bake and then cook the pasta up on the side. A few minutes, dinner will be ready to rock and roll. So there's 2 packs in here. So I just opened one, threw that in a casserole dish. Just gonna top it with some of the seasonings, the pasta sauce, and the cheese. Throw it in the oven for about 25 minutes or so while we get the pasta cooked up. And then I'll throw this other one in the freezer and we'll have an easy dinner for another night.
That view, us two, en route. First class straight to Honolulu. We just vibing, relaxing in the sun till we gazing at the stars that we're counting and counting. 내가 항상 옆에 있을 테니 걱정 따위 필요 없어. Ain't going nowhere 약속. It's no joke. 너 만나고 매일 기도해 our future. Only with you I see the bigger picture. 솔직히 우리보다 더 많은 사이 없어. You know it, girl. I'm sure I'll always choose you first. You're my baby, it's true. You're so damn worth it. There's no one like you.
This smells absolutely delicious, looks awesome. Paired it with some garlic bread that I just made in the air fryer. Threw some of this Butter's Kindery Steakhouse on there. For the chicken meatball bake and pasta, it's clocking in at 511 calories, 37 grams of protein, 50 carbs, and 19 fat. That is not including the garlic bread. You definitely can leave that off, but this is looking delicious and took absolutely no time to throw together. And last up, we're going to be making a Mexican lasagna. I got inspiration from this from a recipe off Pinterest. I will try to find that and link the original recipe down below as well. Of course, I just cater it to my macros, my liking, whatever. So you also can do the same. But what I am using, I have a couple pounds of 90% lean ground beef here, 1 can of Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies, 1 can of the Good and Gather low sodium black beans, just has a little bit better macros, some chopped red onion, light Mexican style cheese, taco seasoning, and then I'm going to be using yellow corn tortillas. However, I don't have enough left in this pack, and they didn't have any more of these same ones when I placed my grocery order, but I have some of these Mission Street Taco corn tortillas, so I'm going to use some of those as well. But the macros that I'm giving you is for 12 of these corn tortillas, so if you switch them up or use a different brand, then just adjust accordingly. So we're going to go ahead and get our meat browned up first. All right, we've got the meat in there. Just dump the red onions right in there. I'm going to go ahead and get this cooked up. I'm going to add the taco seasoning, and I'm also going to add a couple teaspoons of minced garlic in there. Once we get this browned up, I'll show you the next step. Meat is ready. Now we're going to dump in our Rotel and our beans and let those cook for a few minutes. And because you guys know I am the queen of switching ish up, I'm going to throw in a bag of this Good and Gather street corn. If you guys have been watching any of my recent videos, I've been obsessed with this for a hot minute. I know everybody doesn't have it available in their area or can't find it. So the macros will be without this street corn that I will share with you guys. But if you guys have the street corn, just adjust the macros accordingly. But I'm going to go ahead and dump it in there. We have this simmering. I'm going to dump that street corn in there because it just has awesome flavor and it's so delicious. And the last time that we made this, hubby and I both said that we wish we would have thrown the street corn in there. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it in this time. It's just going to give it that little extra oomph and kick of flavor. I've got the street corn in there. I'm just going to turn it on low and let it simmer for about 15 or 20 minutes while I get the kitchen cleaned up. So we're going to go ahead and pop the lid on there and just let it simmer for a few. Also, if you guys want to make this a little more macro friendly, if you are cutting, you definitely could use the zero net carbs, any brand that you want. Flour tortillas, these are 25 calories a piece. So that would definitely slash the calories a bit. Now with the corn tortillas, they hold their shape a little bit better, but I've made plenty of these casseroles with using the zero net carb tortillas or the carb counter like street tacos, any of those, and they're still delicious. But that's been simmering for a few, so let's go ahead and assemble it up. All right, I've got a casserole dish here. I just lightly sprayed it with some avocado oil. Now we're going to put a layer of the corn tortillas on the bottom. I would normally have 6 of those there, but I only had 5 left, so I'm going to use some of the smaller corn tortillas also. And I'm just gonna do one there. Now we are gonna do a layer of the meat mixture and then some cheese.
And
I've got some fresh parsley on hand, so I just chopped that up and sprinkle it on top. Then we're going to cover it with a piece of foil and put it in the oven, which I have preheated at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes or so. All right, guys, here is our Mexican lasagna. I like the corner piece, so it looks a little bit messy. I probably didn't let it cool and sit long enough, but it is going to be absolutely bomb. So the macros for this without the corn are 476 calories, 42 grams of protein, 30 carbs, and 19 fat. And with the street corn added, it's 520 calories, 43 grams of protein, 35 carbs, and 21 fat. Now, I am not cutting right now. You definitely could make this more macro friendly. You could use 96% lean ground beef instead of 90%, or ground turkey. Or like I said, you can replace the corn tortillas with a lower carb or lower calorie tortilla, and that would slash the macros. I've topped it with some light sour cream. I did not add the sour cream and the macros. Of course, if you add sour cream, salsa, any of that good jazz, just make sure that you adjust for the macros. All right, beauty. So that'll do it for these 3 high protein dinners. If you make them and you love them, tag me, share, let me know. Or if you switch them up, or if you have other ideas, let me know. I know you guys absolutely love new recipe videos, and you know your girl sticks to the same basic ish over and over on repeat week after week because it just works for me. I already have them plugged into my tracking apps. I already have the recipes built. I already know what the ingredients and macros are, so that just makes life easier for me. And I know some of the biggest pain points with my clients are time and consistency. So if you like stuff, just stick it on repeat. I know I sound like a broken record with that, but I know I hear from a lot of people I get bored with the same things. So you really have to figure out what's more of a pain point, you getting bored with the same things, or time or consistency. If you struggle with time management and you struggle with consistency, having the same things on repeat that you know how to make, you know what ingredients it calls for, you know what the macros are, they help you hit your goals, then just keep that stuff on repeat. But I do know that you guys like to see some new things from time to time, and I like to throw in some new things here and there. So I will try to do more of these videos of different things that I am whipping up in the kitchen to keep it fun and spicy, because you guys know that's our motto. So if you guys try these out and you love them, make sure to let me know down below when you guys are seeing this video. It's actually my birthday, so shout out happy birthday in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are throwing in your dinner rotation this week and everything that you are loving to keep you trucking along on your goals, feed the crew, keep you guys all thriving, all the good things. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure to hit me up over there at inwithjen so that you get to see all the fun behind the scenes fun. We will be gone all of next week at a super awesome business convention, so I'll be posting a bunch of stuff there, so make sure that you guys check me out over there. Also remember that I do have some spots open for coaching. If you guys want to check out one-on-one coaching, if you are in need of guidance or help, always check out my website inwithjen.com. I have everything there. Or if you need a macro profile built for you, or if you just want to jump on a one-time Zoom and need some questions answered, need a little guidance to truck this journey along on your own, then I offer that as well. I have the inwithjen fitness app. There's a bunch of different ways that you can connect with me, get in the Team Jen community, keep trucking towards your goals, absolutely crushing it at life. So make sure that you check that out, or if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm here to help you guys win. I hope y'all are out there crushing it today. I love y'all to pieces, and I will catch you in the next video.